information I needed. We're so lucky to live in a time where you can really learn how to do anything. So this isn't something I went to school for. I just broke a lot of butterflies and taught myself how to do it. So that's that piece. And the base of it is created from different gems and minerals. I go to a lot of fossil shows and gem and mineral shows and have a great network of people that are very knowledgeable and very willing to share their knowledge. So there's groups out there that, you know, for almost anything, and they're lovely people and very enthusiastic to talk about, you know, things that you share in common. This was one of my pieces that was in a show at FSCJ recently. And as you can see here, this is the prepared butterflies. Try to source all of my materials from, you know, rainforest gardens and museums, other entomologists who raise them. I don't want to kill anything for my work, so all of them may not be perfect specimens, but that's because they were allowed to live out their lives. So I also did a short stint of raising monarchs, and they unfortunately have many afflictions, so some of those specimens came from there. These are a few more pieces. So usually I'll find an object and go from there. Sometimes I'll find a drawer or just any kind of thing, and I can see what it's supposed to be when it's done. So sometimes it takes a while to get to that point to where I know all the puzzle pieces that fit together, but with this one I really liked this, it's a laser pointer, or a laser level, so I'm going to use it as a laser pointer if it works. So this is a shelf, just a vintage found shelf. I tried to use vintage recycled materials. There's no reason to keep buying things, you know, as much as possible. But this is a coyote skull with fossilized palm wood, skeletonized leaves in the bottom, and ammonite fossils. And this is just meant to symbolize the ritual of releasing, you know, when the coyote howls and the spirits leaving with the full moon. It's just kind of this ritualistic piece. And this was a collaboration I did with Dustin Harewood. It was really fun. He and I share some common themes with our work of climate change. Mine was a little more optimistic with adaptation to cope with that, but it was really fun to work with him, and that was one of the pieces resulting from that. It's not very easy to glue butterfly wings on a seahorse, though, I'll tell you that. So I was talking to someone earlier about Luna moths, and they are actually kind of difficult to work with. The moths have scales. What you see on a butterfly wing or a moth wing are actually scales. So if you look at it under a microscope, they are like shingles on a roof. So the oils from your hands can take those scales off. So when you're mounting a moth or a butterfly, you have to take special care not to touch them except very specific areas. So you relax the insect. As you can see, he's in a plastic bag. That was actually from Ken Stutz, our framer at Cork, and he brought it to me. So when people find out that you do this kind of stuff, it's great because they bring me everything that they don't know what to do with it. And I almost say no.